You know, he made such a huge impact in the world. There's nowhere I can go where people don't know who he is.
Bruce Lee, a name that resonates with the echoes of martial arts mastery and cinematic brilliance, left an indelible mark on the world. His journey from a child actor in Hong Kong to becoming a global icon of strength and philosophy challenged the very fabric of Hollywood's portrayal of Asian characters.
Many of the roles were very stereotyped, and he refused to take roles that he felt were not doing justice to his culture. And it was very hard for him to break in.
Lee's life, filled with groundbreaking achievements and a philosophy that transcended the boundaries of martial arts, was cut tragically short, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in mystery and speculation. Amidst the plethora of theories surrounding his untimely demise, a voice emerges from the silence, his daughter's.
It gives you this sense of, internal strength, I think, which is like the most amazing part of it.
Bruce Lee changed action movies forever with his super-fast moves and deep thoughts, making him famous all over the world. He showed what people can achieve when they really focus. But when he passed away suddenly at 32, there were lots of rumors about his personal life, drug use, and how he died. Now, 50 years later, his daughter Shannon Lee is talking openly to clear up the misunderstandings about her dad, sharing surprising facts that have left fans amazed. Early life and career beginnings. Born in San Francisco and raised in Hong Kong, Bruce Lee was introduced to the world of cinema at a young age, thanks to his father's connections in the industry. However, it was his encounter with martial arts that would define his path. Lee's journey back to the United States as a young man was fueled by dreams and a determination to share his vision of martial arts with the world. His philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, was more than a fighting technique. It was a way of life, emphasizing adaptability, efficiency, and simplicity. Lee's early career in Hollywood was marked by minor roles that stereotyped Asian characters, a reflection of the industry's limited perspective. Yet, his undeniable charisma and skill soon paved the way for more significant opportunities, challenging the norms and setting the stage for his rise to stardom. Hollywood and martial arts philosophy. Bruce Lee's struggle with Hollywood's stereotyping was paralleled by his efforts to redefine martial arts. His philosophy transcended the physical aspects of martial arts, focusing on personal expression and the elimination of the unnecessary. This approach was revolutionary, clashing with traditional views but resonating with a global audience. Lee's roles in The Green Hornet and later in films like Enter the Dragon showcased not only his martial arts prowess, but also his commitment to presenting Asian characters as strong, complex individuals. His fight against typecasting was a testament to his belief in the universal appeal of martial arts and its potential to bridge cultural divides. Lee believed that martial arts should be a means of personal expression and growth, rather than just a set of rigid techniques to be followed blindly. This belief was at the core of Jeet Kune Do, a martial arts philosophy he founded, which means the way of the intercepting fist. Jeet Kune Do was revolutionary because it encouraged practitioners to adapt and take whatever techniques were useful from any martial arts system, thereby creating a style that was uniquely their own. In Hollywood, Lee's philosophy translated into a relentless pursuit of roles that broke away from the stereotypical Asian characters prevalent at the time.
It was very challenging because there were not Chinese leading men in Hollywood.
He sought to portray characters that embodied strength, wisdom, and dignity, thereby challenging and changing the narrative around Asian men in Western cinema. His role in The Green Hornet as Kato introduced American audiences to martial arts in a way they had never seen before, blending athleticism with a sense of justice and moral integrity. However, Lee's vision extended beyond just his roles. He aimed to influence the industry as a whole, advocating for more nuanced and respectful representations of Asian cultures. Lee's impact on Hollywood and martial arts was profound. He not only opened the door for future generations of martial artists and actors, but also left an indelible mark on the philosophy of martial arts training. His emphasis on adaptability, efficiency, and self-expression has influenced countless practitioners around the world, making him a pivotal figure in the evolution of martial arts in the 20th century. Through his films, teachings, and personal example, Bruce Lee demonstrated that martial arts could be a powerful medium for personal development and cultural exchange, challenging both Hollywood and the traditional martial arts community to embrace a more inclusive and dynamic perspective. Hollywood Biasness with Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's journey in Hollywood was marked by a series of challenges and instances of mistreatment that stemmed largely from the industry's entrenched racial prejudices and stereotypes. Despite his undeniable talent, charisma, and innovative approach to martial arts, Lee often found himself confined by the limited and stereotypical roles available to Asian actors. Hollywood's reluctance to cast him in leading roles that were not explicitly written as Asian characters highlighted a systemic bias, underscoring the industry's failure to recognize his potential beyond the narrow confines of ethnicity. Lee's experience with the Green Hornet serves as a poignant example of this mistreatment. While he brought the character of Kato to life with unparalleled skill and presence, the show itself did little to elevate his status within the industry, often relegating him to the background and failing to adequately showcase his talents. This marginalization was not just a personal affront to Lee, but also a reflection of Hollywood's broader inability to see beyond racial stereotypes. Moreover, Lee's interactions at Hollywood parties, as advised by Steve McQueen, further underscored the industry's exclusionary practices. Despite his efforts to connect and network within these circles, Lee often felt like an outsider, unable to bridge the cultural and racial divide that separated him from the industry's elite. His adherence to his own principles, including his refusal to engage in the excessive drinking and smoking that characterized these gatherings, only served to deepen this sense of isolation. Ultimately, Bruce Lee's mistreatment in Hollywood was a reflection of the industry's systemic issues with diversity and representation. Despite these challenges, Lee's perseverance and dedication to his craft not only paved the way for future generations of Asian actors, but also forced Hollywood to begin confronting its biases, albeit slowly. His legacy, therefore, is not just one of martial arts excellence, but also of breaking barriers and challenging the status quo. The controversy over Hollywood parties. Bruce Lee's personal views on Hollywood's culture, particularly his dislike for the excesses and parties, contributed to his complex relationship with the industry. His preference for genuine connections and meaningful interactions over superficial gatherings gave some the impression of aloofness. Bruce Lee's journey through the glitzy yet superficial world of Hollywood parties is a testament to his unwavering integrity and the challenges he faced in an industry not quite ready for him. Despite the success of The Green Hornet, Lee struggled to find meaningful roles that matched his talent and vision. His encounters with Hollywood's elite, guided by the well-intentioned advice of Steve McQueen, reveal a man deeply committed to his principles, yet forced to navigate a culture that often felt alien to him. Hollywood parties, a staple for networking and career advancement in the industry, were a far cry from Lee's personal values and lifestyle. Linda Lee Cadwell's insights in Bruce Lee: A Life shed light on the stark contrast between the extravagance of these gatherings and Lee's own nature. McQueen's advice, though aimed at helping Lee break into the industry, placed him in an environment where superficiality reigned supreme. Lee's reluctance to engage in the sycophantic behavior that often characterized these events underscored his desire to succeed on his own terms, without compromising his integrity. Lee's experiences at these parties highlight the isolation he felt as one of the few, if not the only, Asian attendees. His attempts to blend in were met with indifference, a reflection of the industry's broader issues with diversity and inclusion at the time. Yet, Lee's response to this indifference was characteristic of his innovative spirit. Linda Lee Cadwell recounts how he would captivate the room with feats of strength or share his martial arts philosophy, carving out a space for himself in an environment that initially seemed unwelcoming. Lee's abstention from smoking and drinking further alienated him from the party scene. His preference for tea over alcohol, as detailed in his biography, was not just a lifestyle choice, but a reflection of his dedication to maintaining peak physical and mental condition. This commitment often left him on the periphery of the revelry, observing rather than participating in the excesses that he found distasteful. Despite these challenges, Lee's presence at Hollywood parties was not without its victories. His undeniable talent and charisma eventually won over many of his peers, who came to admire his martial arts skills and philosophical insights. Bob Wall's anecdote about Lee's refusal to drink alcohol, even under peer pressure, exemplifies Lee's steadfast adherence to his principles, regardless of the social cost. The Feuds and Controversies. Lee's decision to move to the United States opened new avenues for his martial arts career, but also introduced him to the racial and cultural challenges of 1960s America. His innovative approach to martial arts, which led to the development of Jeet Kune Do, and his willingness to teach students of all races, were revolutionary yet controversial. Lee's philosophy challenged the status quo, leading to feuds within the martial arts community and criticism from traditionalists who viewed his methods as a departure from established norms. In Hollywood, Lee fought against the industry's stereotypical portrayal of Asian men, striving for roles that showcased his talent and philosophy without demeaning his heritage. His groundbreaking work in films like The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and Enter the Dragon not only introduced martial arts to a global audience, but also paved the way for future generations of Asian actors in Hollywood. However, his success was not without its controversies, including disputes over his portrayal and the challenges he faced in breaking through Hollywood's racial barriers. Lee's disdain for Hollywood parties, seen as excessive and superficial, further alienated him from the industry's mainstream. Bruce Lee's legacy as a martial arts legend and cinema pioneer is undeniably profound, yet his life and untimely death at the age of 32 have been shrouded in controversy and speculation. 50 years later, his daughter, Shannon Lee, steps forward to address the rumors and assumptions that have proliferated about her father's marriage, alleged drug use, and the circumstances of his death, aiming to set the record straight and honor the true legacy of the man behind the icon. The tragic end. The sudden death of Bruce Lee at the age of 32 shocked the world. Officially attributed to an allergic reaction to the medication, the lack of clear answers led to widespread speculation and theories, ranging from foul play to supernatural causes. The circumstances surrounding Bruce Lee's death have been a source of speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Rumors of drug abuse, mafia involvement, and even supernatural curses have been suggested as possible causes of his untimely demise. In the years following Bruce Lee's death, his daughter has become a vocal advocate for her father's legacy, challenging the narratives that have clouded his death. Her insights offer a personal perspective on the man behind the legend, emphasizing the discrepancies between public perception and the realities of his life and death. Shannon Lee's efforts to clarify these rumors highlight the complexity of her father's legacy and the challenges she faces in preserving his true image. She emphasizes that her father was a victim of an allergic reaction to medication, not the sensationalized stories that have been propagated over the years. Despite the official explanation, questions remain, fueling ongoing debates and investigations into the true cause of his untimely demise. Shannon Lee's dedication to her father's legacy is evident in her work through the Bruce Lee Foundation and her efforts to combat the misinformation surrounding his life and death. She challenges the portrayal of her father as a mere stereotype, highlighting his contributions to martial arts, cinema, and philosophy. Her criticisms of portrayals like Quentin Tarantino's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood underscore the ongoing struggle to ensure Bruce Lee is remembered for his achievements and philosophy, rather than the controversies that have clouded his legacy. Legacy and influence. Bruce Lee's influence extends far beyond the realms of martial arts and cinema. His philosophy, emphasizing self-expression, personal growth, and the breaking of barriers, continues to inspire individuals across the globe. Bruce Lee's legacy transcends his achievements in martial arts and cinema, embodying the struggle and triumph over racial stereotypes in Hollywood. His innovative approach to martial arts, through the creation of Jeet Kune Do, revolutionized how martial arts were perceived globally, emphasizing personal expression and efficiency over rigid adherence to traditional styles. Lee's philosophy and on-screen presence challenged and gradually shifted Hollywood's portrayal of Asian characters, paving the way for future generations of actors and martial artists. Among those influenced by Lee was Jackie Chan, a then-emerging stuntman and actor who would later become a global superstar in his own right. Chan's presence at Bruce Lee's funeral, where he was moved to tears, symbolizes the profound impact Lee had on his contemporaries and successors. This moment of grief captured the deep respect and admiration Chan, along with many others, held for Lee. It wasn't just the loss of a cinematic icon, but a visionary who had fought against the odds to reshape the narrative around Asian identity in Western media. Lee's influence on Chan and countless others extends beyond martial arts techniques to include a resilience against typecasting and a commitment to integrity in their craft. Bruce Lee's legacy, therefore, is not just marked by his contributions to martial arts and cinema, but also by his role as a trailblazer for Asians in Hollywood, inspiring figures like Jackie Chan to follow in his footsteps and continue breaking barriers. Bruce Lee's story is one of brilliance and tragedy, a life lived with unwavering dedication to his art and philosophy. Through the eyes of his daughter and the lens of history, we gain a deeper understanding of the man behind the legend. His legacy, marked by his contributions to martial arts, cinema, and the fight for cultural representation, continues to resonate. As we reflect on his life and the mysteries surrounding his death, we are reminded of the importance of seeking truth and understanding the multifaceted nature of human existence. Bruce Lee's journey, though cut short, remains a testament to the power of resilience, innovation, and the enduring impact of one individual's vision on the world. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.